Hey everyone! I know I talk a lot about Trishalicious, and I will continue to do that until that child is out of her care. And when that child is when her daughter is out of her care and living with someone else, like full time, like her daughter has new parents, and she no longer can be around Trisha for the rest of her life, then I will, and no child is ever in Trisha's care, I will gladly stop talking about Trisha. I will gladly stop watching her. I might check in every now and again just to watch her rant and go crazy because it is kind of, you know, crazy how people live like that and people want to be like that. But I'm not here to talk about Trisha. I'm here to talk about another YouTuber who goes live 24/7, just like Trisha. They care more about live streaming than their own children. This person is known as, well, her name is Olivia Johnson. Olivia Johnson. Olivia Johnson. She goes by Liv online. It's LoveLiv, I believe. I don't know. Just you can type in Olivia Johnson or type in LoveLiv. Now, I follow or I am subscribed to another content creator by the name of Jazz, My Jazzy Life. Okay, now I never heard of Olivia in my entire life until I started following Jazz and or subscribing. Ever since I was subscribed to Jazz, I've noticed that this Olivia person kept getting brought up into the situation with Jasmine, and I'm just like, what is going on here? Who is this Liv person? This Liv person now, they both now, Jasmine and Liv both live in Texas. They're around the same age. Okay, but get this. Liv has constantly, I mean constantly, been harassing Jasmine and her children, and possibly her mother, Jasmine's mother. I don't know. Jasmine has a brother. I don't know if she's contacted him in any shape, form, or fashion. Hopefully not. I mean, the woman's crazy. Olivia is crazy. Now, there are people out there that know more about Olivia than I do. Know so much more. Know the whole lore behind Olivia. I don't, but I wanted to speak on what I do know. Now, like I said, Olivia has constantly been harassing Jasmine. She would have, when her and her ex-baby daddy, I'll call him that, when they were together before the mess with Jasmine and her baby daddy happened, Olivia would constantly be harassing them. She would have nonstop have like pizza. She knew their address, so she would constantly have like pizza delivered to their house, saying that Jasmine ordered it or her baby daddy ordered it. No, and it would be so bad that they would have to, like, Jasmine would have to like live stream the pizza man coming to the door and then her being like, I didn't order any pizza. Someone is harassing me. Someone is ordering pizza in my name and having it sent to my house. And it was just like an everyday thing. Olivia was doing this. Now, I remember in middle school, that's the kind of stuff we would do. Like, I remember there was a kid in middle school. I don't know who it was, but someone I knew, I hung out with, whatever. They were talking about how they didn't like the principal, Dr. McPherson. She went by doctor. I guess she was some sort of doctor. Dr. McPherson. I never liked her. She was very rude and hateful. She shouldn't been able to call herself a principal because she's rude. Okay, she didn't like kids. I don't know why you're there, but anyway, the girl was saying she was going to order, I know who it was now. Anyway, this girl said that she was going to order pizza to the school and have it sent, like, say Dr. McPherson had ordered it, the principal. And, like, you know, that's the kind of shit, I'm pretty sure she did that too. But that's the kind of shit that we did in middle school, elementary school, you know? Like, you don't do that as a grown woman. Like, Liv is, like, in her 30s. I think she's 35. I'm 35. Like, I can't imagine that being me. Oh, thank God that's not me. You know? She would have, anyways, Olivia would have pizza constantly sent to her house. She would have CPS called on her, like, nonstop, like, saying that, Jasmine, like, abuses her dog. The animal control would come out and they would be like, I don't see anything wrong with your dog. CPS would come out and say, I don't see anything wrong with your kids. Okay, so you'll have to forgive me. I had to pause my video. My kid needed something, so whenever your kid needs something, you attend to them. That's what you do. So, I don't know what I talked about last, but, Olivia is just, she would have CPS called to Jasmine's house, and even CPS was like, I'm tired of coming here. Like, people need to leave you alone. Like, there's nothing going on that's bad. Like, like, they should have said, hey, Jazz, every time CPS would come, well, not every time, but a lot of the times when CPS would come, Jasmine would film it and be like, I'm sick and tired of this, as she should be. And, if I were CPS, I would make a statement. I don't know if I can, but I'd make a statement and be like, leave this woman alone. Don't call unless it's something serious. Like, you should be able to you should get in trouble for falsely reporting a CPS case, or even in, constantly reporting, animal abuse, and none of that's going on. You should be held accountable for it. You should get in trouble, seriously. Now this Olivia had recently, literally recently. Sorry, you can hear my kid in the background. He's only 3. He doesn't go to school yet. Okay, sorry, I had to pause my video again, but don't know where I left off. But Olivia has recently, while Jasmine's kids were home with Jasmine. Now Jasmine's a single mother, living by herself and her kids. She has 5 kids. Yes, 5 kids. Olivia, or Liv, whatever, has had, or called the cops, made a report to the police that Jasmine has been harassing her to the point that she fears for her life. Harassing her online and through the phone, whatever. Now, the cops came, and while Jasmine's kids were home, Jasmine and her kids were home, they arrested Jasmine in front of her kids. Her little kids. I think her oldest is in 6th grade. Had her arrested in front of her kids. Her kids are like, what's going on? I don't understand. What is this? And can you imagine 5 little kids just watching their mom get arrested and taken away from them? A single mother at that. How terrible is that? How terrible. And then Olivia's making false accusations on Jasmine on live stream. Not only Jasmine, but all of these other reactors that call Olivia out on her BS. Now, Olivia, it got to the point that Jasmine has kind of stayed quiet about the situation, because people that are supporting Jasmine in this situation have been stay quiet, don't say nothing, let Olivia constantly go live and run her mouth, and then she's going to get in trouble because you stopped talking about it and you're trying to move on with your life, and she's not. And there's a lot of reactors out here that are clipping Olivia and clipping live stream, parts of her live streams where she's talking about getting Jasmine arrested and acting like it's a flex and she's proud of it, and la-di-da-di-da, just giving Jasmine evidence essentially for when court comes around. And I love that for Jasmine. Jasmine is, like, she's been sent these videos or from these reactors, or she's found them herself, and she's saving them, and she's making, like, a long list of videos that is evidence that she can definitely use against Olivia. Olivia doesn't have anything. No receipts for Olivia. All the receipts are for Jasmine on Olivia. Now, Olivia goes on live stream and she talks mess about Jasmine nonstop still. She talks mess about these reactors. There's a reactor that I follow, subscribe to. There we go. What is her name? It's Just a Shouty Giving Game, I believe. Something like that. I don't know. I'll link it, but she is spitting facts on Olivia. I don't know, but she is spitting facts. And I love that. And there's a Pineapples that's talking about the situation. I don't know if it's the same person. I don't think so. I think Pineapples might be a different person. If not, whatever, I'll link it. If I can remember, I'll link it down below. But this Just a Shouty girl is giving. She is giving. She's younger than Olivia. She's like 31, I believe she said. And in one of her recent videos, might have been yesterday or the day, I think it was yesterday or the day before, Olivia was trying to come for her in the live stream, saying her teeth are yellow and she needed to get her teeth whitened and fixed, and so she did. And not because Olivia said something, but you know, she was like, yeah, maybe I should, so she did. And now Olivia's like, you know, you're 35 and you have to get your teeth fixed, and she was like, first of all, I'm 31 and you told me to get them fixed. You said they were yellow and I needed to get them fixed, so I did, and now you're complaining because I got them fixed. And she was just Just a Shouty girl. I don't know her name, but she was spitting facts on Olivia. She was coming for her. She was roasting her. Talking about how Olivia is slow. I don't like to say that, you know, I don't. But talking about how Olivia's slow and she's illiterate and just all kinds of stuff. Just, oh my god, it was funny. I'm gonna find that video and I'm gonna link that to you in the description, wherever. But you're gonna laugh because it's funny. It's funny. And everything this Just a Shouty person was saying was definitely facts. Facts on facts on facts. Anyway, now one of Olivia's kids, AJ, both of her, she only has custody of her 2 kids. I don't know how many kids she has altogether, like a lot. But she only has custody of 2 of them. And that should say a lot right there. And Olivia's not doing anything to try and get her kids back. She's too busy worrying about live streaming and talking about how her PUSSY is better than everybody else's. And men just eat her up, you know, and she's better than everybody. And this, that, and the third, while her kids are right next to her, calling people bitchs and hoes and things like that, saying all kinds of nasty, vulgar stuff around her kids you should not be saying. I think her oldest that is still in her care is custody, whatever. It's like 3. I'm assuming he's in school, so I'm assuming he's 3. But she, you know, he understands. My kid's 3, and he understands what I'm saying. He knows exactly what I'm saying. He can repeat what I'm saying. Like, he remembers things, you know. Like, he doesn't forget, you know. And she's saying all this stuff around her kids. Like, that's not okay. And AJ now, her one kid, the 3-year-old, he has, I'm telling you, he has had this nasty cough for months. It feels like it's been months and months of this nasty ass cough that he's had, like to the point that the cough sounds like whooping cough, like RSV. My 6-year-old and my 3-year-old have my 6-year-old and my baby, my 1-year-old, they had to be put in the hospital for having RSV. Well, they had RSV, rhinovirus, and human metapneumovirus all on top of it. So, like, 3 things. They were both in the hospital. My son, my 6-year-old, he was in there for about a week. And then literally, like, the day after we got home, like, we got home, and then the next day, and then the day after that, like, my 1-year-old, my baby, she was not doing so good. So we took her, and they were like, to the doctor, and they were like, get her to the emergency room now. Like, their oxygen, both of their oxygens were plummeting, and never seen my kids that sick in my entire life, and it was terrifying. And while I was in hospital with both of them, I ended up catching the human metapneumo, rhinovirus, whatever. It was terrible, terrible. And they couldn't do anything for me, you know, the doctors, because, you know, they were tending to they were in the pediatrics, you know, they're tending to the sick kids. And, you know, by all means, you know, I would have been fine, you know, I would have dealt with whatever. And while I was in hospital with both of my kids, my fiance, grandma, everybody was coming, stopping by, and bringing me food and just snacks and drinks. And because I don't do hospital food, it's freaking disgusting. And the vending machines they have there will charge you out the ass for snacks. I remember when I could get a can of soda out of a drink machine for 25 cents. And I remember getting a bottle drink for like 50 cents. Like, you can't do that now. You could get a bag of Skittles and a bag of chips out of a vending machine for like $1. You can't do that now. But anyway, now this AJ, he has been coughing nonstop to the point, like I said, it sounds like he has whooping cough or RSV. And somebody had posted, who is this? Oh, here it is. It's just a shawty giving game. That's exactly who posted this too. Just a shawty giving game. And I'm telling you, she's hilarious. Go follow her. I think she's funny. She covers a lot of different people, but like, I don't know any of these other people she talks about, but they're apparently just as bad as Olivia, with, you know, their children and how they're living. Now, Olivia lives in her apartment. She thinks just because her apartment is always clean that she's a good mom. No, it takes more than a clean apartment. You know, you gotta have a clean apartment or a clean house. It doesn't have to be spotless, because when you have kids, your house is never going to be spotless. Sorry, I had to pause again. When you have kids, you're constantly pausing. Doing whatever you're doing to go tend to them. But, now, Olivia lives in just because she thinks, that's what I'm saying, just because she thinks that her apartment's clean, you know, she's a good mom, it takes more than that. You know, you got to be there for your kids. You got to take care of your kids. You got to not worry so much about, excuse me, you shouldn't put YouTube or any social media in general before your kids. Nothing should come before your kids. Let's be honest. Even my fiance, I wouldn't put him before my kids. You know, I would die for my fiance. If somebody had held me at G point and was like, you know, either you go or your fiance goes, I'd be like, okay, let me say goodbye first. You know, like, I love him, you know, and I love my kids. They're amazing, and I'm so thankful to have my kids, and I'm so thankful to have my fiance. Yeah, but now this video clip that's going around that Just a Shawty Giving Game has posted is of Olivia. She is live. I don't know, I would say 2 months ago this video came out. It looks like the comments are, let's see here, scroll down. Yeah, looks like the latest comments are from 2 months ago. The earliest, whatever. Is that right? No, latest. The earliest is like a month ago. But I recently just found Just a Shawty Giving Game. So I haven't been subscribed that long, but I've been subscribed enough to be like, oh, I love your content. You know, whatever you're saying about Olivia is spot on. I love it. Put her in her place. She deserves it. Now, it says, the video description says, AJ is not safe. AJ being her 3-year-old. It says, he's gasping for air, and this fool is... I can't really see what that says. It's kind of cut off, but... oh, this fool is iterated. He disrupting her life. And that's what it is. I don't know if it's cut off or iterated is word. I'm dumb sometimes. Call me slow, I don't care, but, now, I just want you to, I'm not going to show it, but I want you to hear. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear this. Let me turn this up. This is, Olivia, on live stream now while her son, her 3-year-old, is choking, like coughing. He's eating and then he's coughing so bad that he starts choking. Okay.
Okay. What do you want? What happened to this? It's still on. Okay, we're not gonna spit our food out. We're not gonna do that. Okay, go sit down. Go sit down. I don't know why you keep getting up. Okay, alright, it's not working. I don't know what to tell you. It died. No, I think your iPad died. This is still going. Your iPad must have. Okay. What do you want?
Okay, now, I hope you were able to hear that. I mean, when he started coughing like that, she did immediately turn around and be like, oh, what's going on? But she didn't pat him on the back. Like, let's read some of these comments. How does CPS see this and do nothing? She shouldn't be allowed to have any more kids. You're right, Michelle. Jen, this child needs medical attention ASAP. That sounds like whooping cough. You are correct. And this is from Baba J. I guess I'm saying that right. Sorry if I'm not. CPS ain't shit. What kind of human looks at Olivia Johnson's treatment of those toddlers and tells her she is a good mother? That's what I want to know. This is from the audacity of Nope. Oh my God. Oh nah. CPS is failing that child. I'm here gasping for air behind the screen. What is her constant dismissal of concern for her children? I mean... You know, like, Monique White says, sad, piss poor mommy. This baby was coughing hard, too. Kids won't ever get well. Her smoking around them makes it worse. So I guess she's smoking around her kids. Oh, she does smoke cigarettes. I do know that. And Incognito DC says, we're not going to spit out food. That's not what we're going to do. That's what Olivia said. He's spitting it out because the damn whooping cough is causing him to gasp for air and choke at the same time. Hence why he keeps throwing up. Somebody, anybody of authority, help these babies, please. And, you know, they should. They should. Gina says, it's whooping cough. Untreated pertussis can cause permanent and serious lung damage. And that is so true. Like, you could die from that. But she doesn't care. And Brenda Edwards, 834 says, in the beginning of this live stream from Olivia, she talked about how cold it is outside. She took that little boy outside to show him how cold it is. Clown, clown, clown emoji. We all know that boy had no socks or shoes on. Okay, that's fucked up. I'm not sure why CPS does not see this. I mean, they have to. CPS has to have the URL to her YouTube. SSOBA SOBA, I don't know if I'm saying that right, sorry. This child is suffering from respiratory distress. Is she giving him breathing treatments? This is neglect and abuse. 42 likes. Someone else said, I'll be rushing my kids to the ER. I'd never be this calm if my baby was coughing like this. Never. Like, absolutely not. Someone said, who is this? How can we help him? He has major inflammation in his airway. What the fuck? Like, absolutely. Everyone's saying, whooping cough. And then someone says, oh my God, is he still sick? Like, yeah, kid has been sick for nearly a month, yet she refuses to get him any help. This baby can't even eat. Someone said, Sapphire Woo says, this is documented. Why aren't anyone, coming to her and telling her she is unfit? She lets them know she is social media and they can watch with their own eyes. No hearsay here. Like, it's true. Like, I don't understand. I'll never understand. That poor baby is suffering. The little girl, she's suffering. Kalani. No one out here doing anything. She's worried about live streaming. She's worried about trying to drag people down, calling people clowns calling these reactors clowns because they're talking about her. They're bringing up the real issues, the issues of CPS, the issues of her mistreating her children, the issues of her not having all of her kids, the issues of her not giving a heck about her other kids that she's not even trying to get back in custody. If I ever got my kids taken away from me, my 3 kids, or even one of my kids, I would be on my hands and knees begging to get my kids back. I would do whatever necessary to get my kids back. Like, I wouldn't be like, let me get on live stream and be keyboard warrior. Let me be laptop warrior, phone warrior, whatever, live stream warrior. Like, no. She doesn't care about her kids. Never has. Never will. That baby is going to continue to cough and suffer. Like, she was live the other day and I still heard that baby coughing. And like I said, the comments from this were like 2 months ago. I mean, 3 months of that, 3 months of that baby coughing? No, hell no. The second my baby starts coughing like that, I'm like, let's go. I don't call the pediatrician because my kids' doctors, they send you call the pediatrician, tell them you're sick, and then they send you to triage. Triage contacts you and through the phone, and then you describe to them what's going on, and they're like, they'll be all right, just a cold. I don't do that anymore, I take my kids to, we have a family doctor, besides the pediatrician that my kids go to. We have an actual family doctor. We take our kids there, or we go to fast-paced urgent care, and they get them set up. Fast-paced is so good about it. Like, they were the ones that, Miss Casey, I love her. She's always the one that we see, but she's always like, I don't like the way them babies sound. Get them to the emergency room, or here's some medicine for them babies. Get them feeling better. She does not steer us wrong. And I feel like I'm always at the doctor with my kids. Always. Although my baby has a lot of medical issues, a lot of health issues. And my 6-year-old, he has really bad lungs, so he's always catching stuff, especially from going to school. The weather now is starting to be bipolar. One day it'll be freezing cold or calling for snow, and then the next day it's in the 60s. It's crazy. But I saw next week it's supposed to be 77 on Wednesday. That is so awesome. I thrive in warm weather. I'm my best self in warm weather. In cold weather, don't get me wrong, I love the cold. I gotta have seasons. I gotta have all 4 seasons. But I thrive in the warm weather. I love it, love it, love it. When the cold starts coming around, I'm like, oh God. I feel like I might have seasonal depression. But I love the cold. I love when it snows. I love playing in the snow with my kids. I love watching the snow fall down, especially at night. It's beautiful. Our backyard is very scenic. I love it. It's a good time. I'm taking all the pictures, doing all the things. But yeah. I mean, Olivia did nothing for that kid. Told him to stop spitting his food out. Told him his iPad's dead. He's just going to have to deal with it. While he's crying and sounding very sad and scared and I need my mommy, but she's like, nah, I'm mad at you. You interrupted my live stream. And that's the way it always is. It's always like that. Anytime her kid needs something, she's like bossing him around, like, put that down. You better do what I say. That's not what we're gonna do around here. That's like one of her favorite things to say. She's like a drill sergeant to her kids, and I hate that for them. I hate that. They have no life. They have nothing. And if you want more information about Olivia, go follow Just the Shawty Giving Game. I might put some other people down there, the Pineapples. Just, I'm telling you, you'll get a lot of information from them. But I'm going to jump off here. I got to get my kid from the bus. He'll be here in like any minute now. And I just made some chicken noodle soup, homemade chicken noodle soup. And it's cold outside. I'm hungry. And what we are going to do around here is we're going to take care of them babies. And we're going to eat real good. And we're not going to be eating at the butt crack at nighttime. You know, like as soon as it gets dark, we're going to be eating before that. We're going to be teaching our kids things, helping our kids learn and grow and be strong, independent boys and girls, and respectful and nice and caring. And we're going to love them. And anytime they get hurt, we're going to be right there for them. We're going to make sure they're healthy and happy and cared for. And we're going to play with our kids, and we're going to love them. We're going to be parents. But she can't do that. So, yeah. Anyway, it just got me really heated, especially seeing that clip of AJ gasping like that, which, I mean, he's gasped multiple times. It's not the first time I've heard that, but it's sickening. It's sickening. I dislike Olivia Johnson highly. Like, I despise her. Like, I despise her. She's a terrible human being. Should not have children. Should not be allowed to have children. I think a lot of people, just like Trisha Licious, she should not be allowed to have children. But here we are. So, I'm going to go. I might make a follow-up if I come across something. I love you guys. If you watch this, if you don't, well, if you don't watch it, you're not gonna see this. But, I'm going to go. Okay. Love you. Bye.